God. Here we go. We go from talking about New Japan Wrestling Dominion of 2018 event being a almost 5-star event, to now doing a preview prediction video on WWE Money in the Bank 2018. What am I going to say about this show? Well, first off, I haven't watched a diggly fucking episode of Monday Night Raw or SmackDown since after Backlash. After Backlash go-home shows, I did not watch a fucking one of them. Did I care? No. Do I want to care? No. There ain't nothing that Vince McMahon can do or say that can convince me that what he's putting on WWE programming right now is worth watching. It is absolute, complete, utter bullshit. I've listened to JD from New York 206 reviews on Raw and SmackDown. I've heard some of the promos that they perform. My God, would you please shut the fuck up? Your promos suck, your show sucks, and your show is the same repetitive bullshit over and over again with the same load of structure crap that you see on TV every week. Please change it the fuck up. That's why I'm not paying attention to anything that's going on in WWE programming outside of making sure and keeping up to date with the matches that are developing for the pay-per-views, so I can at least give you guys my preview and prediction videos. My preview and prediction videos, as well as also my reviews that I'll give you guys this coming Sunday. That comes up for Money in the Bank. But do I really care about this event? No. I have no interest whatsoever in this event. My expectations and standards are extremely low. So maybe Vince McMahon can pull it out of the hat and entertain me for the next 3 hours on a Sunday night from 8 to 11. Hopefully we can get something out of that, because overall, this show sucks. Raw and SmackDown, the whole fucking bit sucks. Let's get into the matches, shall we? So, first thing that I'm going to review or preview on this piece of shit event is a women's ladder match. We have Ember Moon, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, Natalya, Lana. Why the fuck is Lana in this event? Why does she even belong? I swear to God, guys, I don't know what the hell, who's in the matches or what, most of them, at least with the women. But Lana, why does she deserve a shot for the Money in the Bank ladder match? What has she done in the last year to even earn a shot? God help me. I'm glad I'm not watching this fucking show on a day-to-day, a week-to-week basis. Fuck me. Man, I would want to watch it. We have Naomi and Sasha Banks. Alright, so here's the situation. I think the women on SmackDown have no reason to even fucking capture the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. I don't think any of the women from SmackDown are going to win the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Simply put, because they are not developed as well as the women on Raw. Despite the fact Raw has women wrestling that's absolute shit outside of a few women, here's the 3 people I believe are going to win the Money in the Bank that could win. Charlotte Flair is the only SmackDown female wrestler I'll even give any chance to, but I don't see her winning it either, because I don't see her really doing anything at this point. I think she's going to capture the women's championship on her own without using a briefcase. I think that would totally disrespect her ability to beat Asuka and defeat her undefeated streak, be a women's SmackDown champion, also a Raw women's champion. I don't believe she needs that fucking briefcase whatsoever. So she's a null and void thing to me. I just see her as a star power situation that can help uplift this women's Money in the Bank ladder match. The 3 women that I believe that could win and would be worthy enough for winning is Ember Moon, Ember Moon, Sasha Banks, and Natalya. Those are the three women I see winning. Especially Natalya because of Ronda Rousey being in the women's Raw Championship match. So I definitely see Natalya probably favoring out of anyone because she could build a rivalry with Ronda Rousey possibly. So that could develop into something. But that's who I'm predicting. I think Natalya is the best pick. I think she's the one that should win the Money in the Bank ladder match. Alright, so what's next? Alright, we'll go ahead and review. The next match that I want to review is the shittiest fucking match on the whole entire card outside of maybe Bobby Lashley and Sami Zayn. Roman Reigns versus Jinder Mahal. Is there much more to be said? The guy that's been pushed for the fucking Universal Championship more times than you can shake a stick at. He's worse than fucking Dave Bautista, for God's sakes, with the World Heavyweight title on SmackDown back in the day. At least Dave Bautista was entertaining and fucking believable. And a badass. And somebody you can actually get behind and enjoy watching in the ring. Roman Reigns is just complete, utter fucking bullshit because he's forced down everybody's throats. He's not natural. There's nothing great about him. The same run-on bullshit that you probably heard on other YouTube channels. So, if you heard it from me, I'm not the first one who said it. So, I'm not going to take the credit in saying that I'm the guy who started this whole let's be noticed that Roman Reigns is really just pushed down our throats kind of bullshit. Roman Reigns versus Jinder Mahal. I see Roman Reigns winning his matchup against Jinder Mahal hands down, no problem. We'll get into the next big wad of shit. Bobby Lashley versus Sami Zayn. I can't see Sami Zayn beating Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley's a fucking brick house while Sami Zayn's a cruiserweight wrestler. Enough said. Bobby Lashley wins. And a shit match to boot. Seth Rollins and Elias for the Intercontinental Championship. This match is going to be probably the match of the night. Sad to say, because there are other matches on here that could be a match of the night, but I don't think so. I think they're going to water it down. I think it's going to be boring as fuck. But I think with Seth Rollins, with his in-ring wrestling ability and so forth, he's going to help Elias to a really good match. Now, does Elias win? I don't know. I think Elias should not win the title. I think Seth Rollins is too early in the game with the championship to lose it right now. I honestly think, and this is just my opinion, I honestly think that Seth Rollins is going to eventually be Universal Champion. Against who, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be him versus Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. That I definitely don't see happening. But the minute he loses that Intercontinental title, he is hunting down the Universal Championship. And I do believe by the Royal Rumble, he is winning that Royal Rumble match and facing whoever is the Universal Champion at WrestleMania 35. That I can guarantee you that. He is definitely the guy to win the Royal Rumble this coming year. If he doesn't win the Royal Rumble, I will be seriously disappointed. He's been the best guy on the roster. He's been putting on the best matches and best performances out of anybody that's on this roster. He is definitely deserving to win the Royal Rumble match and headline WrestleMania with the World Championship that's on Raw. Hands down. Daniel Bryan, Big Cass. What's there to talk about here? Same fucking match, same fucking outcome. Daniel Bryan's gonna win. That's my opinion on that. Alright, let's go through all the other matches. Bludgeon Brothers versus Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. The Club versus the Bludgeon Brothers. I see Luke Harper and Rowan walking away victorious and retaining the tag titles, hands down. No problem there. Carmella versus Asuka. Asuka, bottom line, should be beating Carmella, but I don't see that happening either. I see Carmella probably cheating her way to get it out of the match. Probably get disqualified, some kind of bullshit like that. Match is going to be absolutely garbage, complete garbage. Belongs on the fucking pre-show, to be quite frank with you. Nia Jax versus Ronda Rousey for her women's championship on Raw. Oh, God. Shit. What? Really, what? Again, I'm going to say what? Ronda Rousey versus Nia Jax. Which I heard the review on JD from New York 206 mention that in their last promo segment that they had last night, they had fucking Ronda Rousey tapping out freaking Nia Jax before their match ever even starts for Money in the Bank. Well, gee, I know who's winning that fucking match. I'm taking Ronda Rousey. Whether it's by submission or by Nia Jax cheating and trying to get out of the match. Because she don't want to lose her title. So that's the only thing I see happening there. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura in a last man standing match with the WWE Championship on the line. They keep saying to end the match so there's no draw. This match is going to end with a fucking draw. AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE Championship is going to end with a draw. It's not going to end the show. It's not going to do nothing. It's going to end with a fucking draw and not even be the main event. Who cares? End this fucking charade between Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles. They are killing whatever Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles did in New Japan Wrestling to death. This is overkill. I talked about Kenny Omega and Okada being overkill with their hour-long matchup for 2 out of 3 falls. This is fucking ridiculous. First off, their match at WrestleMania sucked. Their match at Backlash was better, but on top of it ends with a shitty fucking finish where they low blow each other. Their match at fucking Greatest Royal Rumble ended with a draw, with a count out with both of them. Who gives a shit? You just keep doing draw after draw after draw after draw with no fucking ending. End it already. What the hell are you waiting for? What has it got to be? A 2 out of 3 falls match? For it to end? Oh wait, we'll figure out another way. We'll draw, and then we'll have the final matchup, and that'll be another draw. We'll have 3 draws before one of them can get a fucking victory. Like, what in the hell are these people on? Fucking drugs? I know exactly what's going to happen. Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles, they're going to have a great matchup, and both of them are going to collapse, and the referee's going to count to 10. Both of them are going to be out. That's it. Title stays on AJ Styles. No winner. Decided. Once again, leaving Shinsuke Nakamura with no championship. Leaving Shinsuke Nakamura with no momentum and no path to anything else on this fucking piece of shit program. Shinsuke Nakamura needs to win the World Championship. That is his place. That is where he belongs. He should have won it at the freaking WrestleMania event. You could have made him a heel after he won the title. He could have low-blowed AJ Styles once he won the championship. He could have gotten a lot of, what could have happened. AJ Styles could have gotten a lot of cheers. AJ bowed to the crowd. Shinsuke Nakamura didn't like it. He was the winner. He should have been getting all the accolades and the praise from the crowd. And instead he wasn't. It was AJ Styles, and he low blows him in the crotch. That would have been okay. But him not having the title means nothing. Nothing at all for this rivalry. It shouldn't be Shinsuke Nakamura chasing after the title. He's the heel. He plays dirty. He does whatever it takes to win the belt. Not end up getting in fucking draws. That should be AJ Styles getting in draws to win back the title. This is ridiculous bullshit. And quite frankly, it means nothing to me or probably anybody else. Yes, are we getting better matches each and every time between these guys? Yes. But are we getting a solid ending of any kind that clarifies who's the clear-cut winner in this situation? Or in this story? No, we don't. We just get a continuation of run-on bullshit. like everything else in WWE. So who fucking cares? Draw on that match. Don't see a winner. Alright, and then the final matchup. Money in the Bank ladder match. Let me check if I happen to forget any other matches on here. I mentioned everything else. So the only thing left on this card that I haven't done my prediction on was the Money in the Bank ladder match for the men. Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, The Miz, Rusev, Bobby Roode, Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe, and either Big E, Kofi Kingston, or Xavier Woods will be in this matchup. I don't see Big E winning the Money in the Bank ladder match if he was to go in, but I do see him making it to the Money in the Bank ladder match. He is the more deserving out of the three from that group, so I definitely see him winning. At least the matchup be for who out of the three make it. Who deserves to win this? I don't think Braun Strowman deserves to win it. I don't think he should. I think it devalues all of his monster gimmick that he has. He does not need to cash in on Brock Lesnar to win the championship. I see him as a guy that should be going ahead, competing against Brock Lesnar one-on-one in a scheduled match, and beating him one-on-one for the championship. Now, there is a little twist that they could go with, because they did it with Rob Van Dam. They could have Braun Strowman win the Money in the Bank ladder match and at a schedule for a match for him and Brock Lesnar, guaranteed in writing that he competes for the title at SummerSlam one-on-one with Brock Lesnar, finally ending their feud. Would that make sense? Yes. Do I see that happening? Absolutely not, because WWE has no brains and don't think outside the box every once in a while. That's their issue. So I don't see that happening. Finn Balor winning the Money in the Bank ladder match. That would make sense. Problem is, he is got no momentum. He has not been anywhere near main event quality yet because they bumped him all the way down for whatever fucking reason. The year in 2016, he looked like he was rough shot all the way to the main event and was doing great, and then he got injured, and now all of a sudden they don't want to put him in the main event anymore. Fucking retarded bullshit is that, just because of an injury. So Finn Balor, I don't see him winning because of the fact that he lost to Seth Rollins a bunch of times. If he was the Intercontinental Champion and competing in the ladder match, I could see that happening. It would give more reason for him to win. The Miz. I see him as the top candidate to win the Money in the Bank ladder match. So, in all honesty, right now I'm just going to say this. Miz is going to win the Money in the Bank ladder match. Reason being, it helps evaluate the fact that we see Daniel Bryan and The Miz go one-on-one for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. I think that's the match that needs to play out and needs to happen. We need to have The Miz win the WWE Championship. Enough with him chasing after mid-card titles. Time to put him in the main event scene, at least on SmackDown, and win the WWE Championship. Moving forward with him, he needs to continue to stay with the reign with that title. Probably he needs to gain it in September or October. That's when I think that would be the best time to do it. And keep him champion all the way up to WrestleMania. By WrestleMania, that's when he needs to lose the championship. He needs to defend his title in the Elimination Chamber match, beating all 5 other competitors to retain his title in a magnificent fashion, making him look quality all the way through for him to go one-on-one with Daniel Bryan. That's what I think could happen. Who else? Bobby Roode. Why Bobby Roode? I don't think so. Bobby Roode's too early in the game on the main roster. 2, he's not even built up enough. 3, his momentum was shut down completely in February of this year after he lost the U.S. Championship, or March, whenever the fuck that match happened with him and Randy Orton for the U.S. title. It was way too soon for Bobby Roode to lose that U.S. Championship. He also needs to bring back his old heel gimmick and be a fucking dick. I think that would elevate him even more as a main event superstar and get more attention drawn to him but it would be in a negative light. But who cares, as long as he's getting some kind of attention and interest by the audience. I think that would help him out tremendously to get him in a main event scene. Not to mention they don't have enough heel characters on the WWE main roster anyway, so that would be a plus for him as well. But him winning, no fucking way, it ain't happening. He's one of the lowest people on the totem pole to even fucking win. Braun Strowman and Miz are probably the only two guys I can see even believable winning this match. Have a reason to win. Braun Strowman, I changed my mind with Braun Strowman just now because of the fact that, like I just said, if he wins the Money in the Bank but cashes in a set-up matchup scheduled for SummerSlam or some pay-per-view event that he decides to go ahead and cash in on that moment, instead of doing some random cash-in at the, like everyone else has done, like Edge has done in his way, then you're not devaluing Braun Strowman's ability to win the title in a proper fashion the way he should. It's just giving him the upper hand and a way to break through the glass ceiling of from being a contender to a number one contender for the Universal Championship, surpassing Roman Reigns. So I don't see Braun Strowman even winning this because of that factor alone. They can't have him cash in on Brock Lesnar and make him win the title that way. That totally devalues their whole build on Braun Strowman. The whole thing, the whole entire thing would devalue everything about Braun Strowman's character. So they can't do it that way. If they have him win, he has to cash in a scheduled matchup, not where he just randomly pops in and tries to win the title. Rusev is in this match. Do I see Rusev winning? No. He has no business or rhyme or reason to. He's just a filler. Kevin Owens. No, he has no momentum whatsoever. Is he believable? Yeah. But he's got nothing going for him. There's no elevating in his character. When they hooked him up with Sami Zayn and moving him from SmackDown to Raw, they killed their momentum, everything. It was crushed. Samoa Joe, I don't see him winning this briefcase because he really doesn't need to. He is believable enough that he can just go ahead and face AJ Styles or Shinsuke Nakamura one-on-one for the WWE Championship without having any reason to have to cash in. Even stating that he would like to face the champion. I think, hands down, he is a number one contender on SmackDown. He is the best competitor on SmackDown right now as we speak. And Big E, I don't see him doing nothing but being a filler for this matchup, giving him some kind of momentum booster to eventually move him as a singles competitor. So that's about it. So in reality, Miz is the guy that should win this match. I don't think anyone else should win the briefcase but The Miz. I don't see Finn Balor being a good candidate. I don't see Braun Strowman simply because, not because I don't think he deserves it, but because of the fact of what their plans are with Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar for SummerSlam. So that's not going to even work, and they're not going to make him cash in with the briefcase at SummerSlam in a proper manner that Braun Strowman should cash in with that belt, or with that briefcase. So yeah, at the end of the day, I think Miz is the guy that wins it and walks away, eventually becoming the new WWE Champion. Bottom line. Anyway, guys, leave your comments and opinions down below. Tell me what you guys think about the Money in the Bank ladder match for the men and the women, and any other matches that you guys would like to voice your opinion on my preview and prediction video. Anyway, guys, hit the like button if you liked the video, and hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching, and have a great night. Bye.